So this is Jana here, and today we're going to be looking at bags that are still very popular. However, they are getting harder and harder to find, right? Okay, for one reason or other, it could be that it's a discontinued model. It could be because it's so popular that people are not releasing that bag in the secondary market, and that, right? Okay, so here you have a chance to look at these bags, right? Okay, so please do remember to like and follow us, and if you have others who are looking this kind of luxury bags, right? Okay, namely Hermes and Chanel bags, right? Please do share this live as well, right? Okay, so let's get started. Now the first one that I have, right, okay, is Chanel actually, right? Okay, let me pin this up here so that and then what's going to happen is, now the reason this is actually kind of rare is the fact that most of the Chanel bags in this size, I'm talking about the mini flat bag here, right? Okay, so finding one in caviar leather, right? Okay, so this one is in caviar leather. Finding one in caviar leather is very hard, right? Okay, because usually comes in lamb skin nowadays, right? Okay, so this one that I have in my hand is actually from the year 2017, right? Okay, this comes with a bag, right? Okay, and the hologram sticker is intact, right? It doesn't have its authenticity card, right? Okay, how do we check on the authenticity of these bags, right? Okay, so what we have done is there is an entropy certification for this to prove authenticity, right? Okay, entropy actually backs it up with a cash value, right? Okay, so within 5 years, right? Okay, if you bring this into Chanel and they say it's not an authentic Chanel piece, right? Okay, it is money back to you, team, right? Okay, so you can shop with peace of mind, right? Okay, so peace of mind, and then you can shop with confidence, right? Okay, so this Chanel mini flat, it is with gold hardware, right? Okay, now the chain is tucked inside. Okay, it's not that the chain is so short, right? You can actually cross body this. Now price of this right now for purchase with credit card is 3960. Not bad. Okay, 3,960 Singapore dollars, right? Okay, so we have a Chanel mini flat, right? Okay, now it's such a perfect color for CNY actually. It's coral, right? Okay, it's sort of a coral pink, yeah. Okay, very color. Condition wise, right? Okay, now this is from the year 2017, so there are some signs of use in the corners. Okay, there's a bit of a darkening of the leather. Some scuffs on the base, right? Okay, but nothing like major. Okay, there's some wear on the chain as well, or not on the chain, on the strap that's interwoven into the chain, right? Okay, but otherwise it's in pretty good condition, right? Okay, and it's in caviar leather. Okay, hard to find bag in caviar leather, right? And price again, Singapore dollars 3,960, right? Okay, and it's a perfect size because it's a mini bag, but you can fit tons of stuff in here: phones, wallets, keys, right? Okay, not sure, depending if you have the short ang paos, right? Okay, you can definitely fit in here sideways, lie down, right? Okay, so it's like the perfect piece for a perfect bag for upcoming CNY, right? Okay, so the CNY period is usually a very busy time of the year. Okay, everybody's looking for new bags, right? Okay, and we've also got Valentine's Day coming up at that time, right? Okay, so February, the moment February starts, right? Okay, it's rainy season, right? Okay, everybody's fighting for these lovely bags, right? Okay, so if you want to jump the crowd, right? Okay, and then have more options, right? So this is almost the third week, end of January, right? Okay, we've been having a really busy month, I have to say. Okay, a lot of the bags that were featured in the previous live show have actually been sold, right? Okay, so I've got a whole new collection, not whole new collection, okay, some beats, but a lot of new bags have been added in, right? Okay, so here we go. Lovely pieces like this, right? Okay, so beat the crowd, come early, you get to choose the bags that you want to have, and then you can take to browse through the collection, right? Okay, and enjoy these bags, right? Okay, so this first one here. Okay, so what other goodies do we have for you? Right now, okay, now this one is also a very nice piece, and at a very attractive price point, I have to say. Okay, I'm talking about a mini Lindy. Right now, this is a brand new piece as well. It's a brand new bag. Okay, mini Lindy. Okay, there you go. Now it is still the what do you call that? The newer. I think since last year, right? Okay, the mini Lindy does come in two versions. Okay, with a shorter strap. This is, I believe, yes, this is the one with the longer strap. This one is from the year 2022, and it's a full set. Comes with original receipt, felt cord, box care card, and dust bag. Right? Okay, and the good thing about this, it's brand new, and the price. Whoa. Okay. So wait, let me first show you. Okay, mini Lindy, color is cray, right? It is, okay, cray with palladium hardware. Okay, brand new piece. You can see the plastic and all still intact, right? And now this is on a price. Okay, if it's purchased with bank transfer, right? Okay, you're looking at Singapore dollars 9,900. Okay, below 10,000. Brand new mini Lindy. Okay, Swift leather. Right now, Swift leather. I always say every leather has got its pros and cons, right? Okay, now Swift leather, the colors are absolutely vibrant. Okay, very pretty in Swift leather because it's a smooth, buttery leather. Okay, it's got a very luxurious sort of a look and feel to it, right? And not a complaint, okay. A comment we actually get pretty often is that, oh no, I'm not looking for Swift leather. I don't want leather. I'm afraid to use Swift leather, because I hear that it's very easy to leave print, and then I don't really take care of my bags. I want to use my bags and enjoy my bags, right? Okay. So people who have not used Swift leather, right? Okay, this is one of their fears. Okay. However, if you speak to people who have actually used or they own Swift leather handbags, right? Okay, it's a very different story. Okay, if I'd actually like to hear from you, especially if you own a Swift leather bag, right? Okay. What we hear is that they really enjoy using the Swift leather bags. Okay, do need to have you need to minimally, right? Okay, look after the bag in the sense that any leather bag for that matter, okay, if you put it against something that is sharp, right? Okay, it is going to leave a mark on your bag regardless of whether it is Swift leather or not, right? Okay, so it's not fair to say that, oh no, see, I left my bag and then there's a mark on the bag. Or if they might say, oh, I left the bag such that the strap was on the bag and then the strap left a mark on the bag. Okay, that happens in any leather, right? Okay, even what do you call that, bags like the epi leather, right? Okay, it's supposed to be really strong leather, but if you leave your straps lying on the leather, okay, or you store your bag such, it's going to leave a mark, right? Okay, so it is not a case that only leather that happens, right? Okay, so if you own a Swift leather bag or you use one, right? Okay, if you have used a Swift leather bag, right? Okay, please do share your experience with us, right? Okay, so that people are not afraid, right? Okay, to get Swift leather bags, right? Okay, and this one here, mini Lindy, $9,900 Singapore dollars for cash or bank transfer. Brand new piece, set, cray is the color. Okay, palladium hardware. It's a very pretty piece, right? Okay, there you go. Okay, now from that I actually want to show another smooth leather that I think is about. Okay, we're talking about a ruly, right? Okay, and this time it's in black evergreen leather, right? Okay, and I got the bag for you. Okay, look at that. Okay, it's black evergreen leather with gold hardware. Right, okay, now this is actually, you can crossbody this, the chain, the strap, right, okay, leather strap. Right, okay, let me show you. There you go. Okay, now you can have it shoulder carried, or you can actually, so this one has got that toggle, right, okay, where you can actually press in the sides, go in, so that it's much easier to put it into, okay, this is what I'm doing. It's much easier to put it into the loop, right? Okay, press it down and then it would go in, right? The older version can't do that. So because of that, it's a little harder. Okay, so the pressy part goes in, and see, one hand, right? Okay, and the strap is in. Okay, there you go. So there's this long strap that goes very, right? Okay, so this goes in here. Now it actually has the shape and size of a Constance 80. Okay, so the the mini ruly here is very similar to the Constance 18 in terms of what can go in, right? Okay, and also in terms of the look, right? Okay, look at that. Okay, so it's got double compartment, and added advantage, the ruly actually has a back pocket, right? Okay, so this is a beautiful piece, see, and black evergreen leather. Okay, let me bring up close for you to enjoy this beauty. And this is from the year 2019, 5-6 years, right? Okay, full again, and the price on this, right, okay, is 8,190 for purchase with credit card. Okay, it's perma brass hardware. Sorry, not gold. Okay, it's perma brass hardware. So what is perma brass hardware? It is a combination of silver and gold, right? Okay, so what you get is some a hardware that's not too yellow and not too white, right? Okay, so it's sort of like light gold, something like that, right? Okay. However, with the black evergreen leather, it looks stunning, right? Now, advantage of the ruly, right? Okay, advantage of the ruly. It's very easy, although it looks a lot like the Constance, right? Okay, it's very easy to open and close the flap, okay, because all the flap does is it slides in behind this brass hardware here, right? Okay, so it goes in behind there, it just slides, right? You need to open it up, slides easily. You have got two pockets, bigger compartments, center. You have one pocket as well. Okay, a slim pocket here in the center as well. Right. Okay, so quite generous in terms of space. Now, the other advantage of the ruly over the Constance, right? Okay, of course, other than the price point, right? Okay, for cash or bank transfer, 7,900. Right. Okay, is the fact that one is it opens and closes much easily, right? Okay, now the thing is, with the Constance, right, okay, the amount of space that you have is fixed, right? Okay, but because the ruly, the flap just goes in here, right? Okay, you can actually, if you want, right? Okay, you can actually fit in more things into your bag here, and even if it expands out, right? Okay, all it means is your flap sits higher up in its place. Instead of going all the way down, right? Okay, it sits a little higher up, and this allows you to expand, and you get added space or added height depending on what you need, right? So this bag is actually pretty versatile. Also, the ruly, the strap, okay, you can carry it long like this, or you can double it up, okay, because you can actually put it through here twice, or rather what you do is you push it down, and then you bring it over to the other side, and I should put this on the table so it's easier for me. There you go. Okay, something like that. You get the picture. Okay, you can double up the strap, and the other end goes into the ring on the other side, and then you have one with a short handle, right? Okay, so you can carry it that way as well, right, just to give it a different look, right? Okay, so the ruly here, beautiful piece, quite versatile, right? Okay, looks like a Constance, right? Okay, priced at Singapore dollars 8,190 for purchase with credit card, right? Okay, so this beautiful piece here, and evergreen leather. Again, it's a smooth leather, but very fine grains on it, right? Okay, there when it catches the light, you can see the grains on it. Okay, it looks a little like chef leather, but very smooth grains on it, right? Okay, so very pretty piece there. Let me put this here. That's actually a very elegant piece, the ruly, right? Okay, that's not the only color we have with us at the moment. We actually have another one as well, okay, in case you want color and you're not looking for any more black bags. Okay, I do understand that, right? Okay, now how about the next Hermes bag? Okay, again, this is getting quite popular, and again, it's getting really hard to find this model, right? Okay, a SAC 2424, right? Now this one that we have here, okay, is the mini version, right? SAC 2424. This is a brand new piece used, right? Okay, you can see there, right? SAC 2424, and the color is called Gris Pantene. It's a K stamp, okay, from 2025, full set. Original receipt, strap, felt cloth, box care, cut to dust bag, okay, unused, brand new K stamp, mini 2424 with palladium where the color is Gris Pantene. It's a nice gray, right? It's like a gray with a little bit of blue undertone to it, right? Okay, now the set 2424, right? Okay, it's a very interesting description, by the designer, right? Okay, by the creator of this bag, okay. So the designer was going for a bag that had both structure as well as curves, right? Okay, so this bag is described as being suitable for people who can't decide whether they want a structured bag or whether they want to have a more relaxed, slouchy sort of a bag, right? Okay, so why is it such? If you look at the way this bag is made, right? Okay, if you look at the way the bag is made, right? Okay, look at the side, how the stitching, okay, at the base and stuff like that. Okay, it's got that rounded edges, right? Okay, like your Rito model, right? Okay, it's got that rounded edges, but look, it can actually sit up straight. Okay, when I place it on my palm, right? Okay, it keeps the shape, so it is structured, right? Okay, and then you've got these angular lines at the front flap here. Okay, this is a hard flap, right? Okay, let me open this up now because this is a new piece. Okay, the seals are all still on. Gently open that up. Okay, so this is a like a board actually. Okay, it's a firm flap, right? Okay, but it sits, the whole body itself, right? Okay, is soft. Okay, it's really soft, right? So that's why it is a combination of a structured as well as a rounded slouchy sort of a bag, right? Okay, so in terms of space, it's a mini bag. You can put in quite a bit of space because look at that. Okay, it's got a nice broad base there, usable space. Okay, although it does taper towards the top, right? Okay, so kind of handy. Okay, let me put in the flap there, right? Okay, so you can hand carry this as I'm doing it right now, or this comes with the leather strap. Okay, so it's palladium hardware. You attach the straps to the back ring here, right, and you can shoulder carry this. Okay, now this comes with an adjustable strap, I have to say, right? So you can actually cross body this, shoulder carry this, right? Okay, and it also has a back pocket, right? Okay, phones fit into this. Okay, see almost my whole hand, right? Okay, disappears right in, so right to the base. Okay, see my fingers at the bottom there. So the pocket is basically this deep, right? Okay, and because of the slouchy look to it, right? Okay, there's a lot of lift to the back pocket, so it's really usable, right? And for that reason, the set 24 mini, okay, let me repeat, the mini one is very, very popular, right? Okay, now price for this bag here, bank transfer, it is Singapore dollars 15,990 for bank transfer, right? Okay, this beautiful piece here, right? Okay, so that's a quite an interesting bag, I have to say, from Hermes. One of the newer models, right? The mini size is very, very popular, right? Okay, so let's see what other bags we have for you. Right, how about the next one being, shall we do a Chanel? Right, okay. You're very, very quiet today, guys. Okay, everybody busy. Right, okay, so thanks for joining me, right? For our regular Lunch Bag Tuesday live show, right? Okay, how about, okay, so how about Kelly next, right? Okay, and this Kelly has got 200 overviews since it actually went up on the platforms, right? Okay, this one, so it is in gold, right? Now it's a Kelly 32, right? Okay, so Kelly 32, Togo leather. This is from the year 2007, right? Okay, so this is from the year 2007. Gold hardware, comes with a strap, clochette, lock keys, dust bag, as well as a bag insert, right? Okay, and it is very, very, very attractively priced at Singapore dollars 11,980 for purchase with cash transfer, right? Okay, 11,980, right? Okay, from the year 2007. This is one of those bags that right? Okay, if you like that used sort of a bag, right? Okay, what we say, the bag has got character, right? Um, if you like that look for your bags, right? Okay, this is perfect. Of course, do not buckle it up, right? Okay, I would suggest you using the bag, right? Okay, open up and with the bag insert, and then that's how the bag would look. Okay, immediately the look and feel of the bag, right? Okay, is very different, right? Okay, so if you were to carry this, right? Okay, something like that, and because it's a size 32, right? Okay, it's one of those size bags that has actually got a look of like how do I put it, right? Okay, it's got that relaxed sort of you can be really dressed on point, okay, very well dressed, and then you carry a bag like this, and then it just sort of adds that little bit of say comfy, familiarity, right? Okay, because if you wear a very structured bag and then you're dressed very formally as well, right? Okay, you look very sharp, right? Okay, however, you can look a little cold perhaps. I don't know. Okay, anyway, I like this look, yeah. Right, okay, and the price is very, very attractive at 11,980 Singapore dollars for this Kelly 32 gold Togo leather, gold hardware. It has all the necessary, the basics are there: strap, clochette, lock keys, and dust. Okay, no box, no original Hermes receipt, right? Okay, but you know what we always say, we do get the authenticity of every bag that is sold here at BJ Luxury, right? Okay, and we're very, very how to say, diligent, right? Okay, in terms of the authenticity, in terms of what we see, okay, all flaws that are noticed during our auction are actually listed down, right? Okay, if you came here, you would have known that we actually use a diagram, right? Okay, we actually mark out the flaws like that, right? Okay, so that we can share what we see, right? Okay, with the customers who come in to buy. We try our best. Sometimes there is human error, right? Okay, we try to do the best that we can, right? Okay, so it's not like we're obviously trying to hide anything and stuff like that, right? Okay, so there's from the year 2007, there are signs of use, right? Okay, and even things like if we note that it's there's color on it or touch-ups and stuff like that, right? Okay, all that actually share with you, right? We put ourselves in your shoes, right? Okay, and we try to be your eyes and ears, nose as well sometimes. Okay, so we have questions that got any storage smell that have a smell. Okay, so all that we will actually put down if there is. Okay, so anyway, this is a very, very nice bag, and at size 30 Kelly, guys can also carry off the size. Okay, some guys, right? Okay. Okay. Now, what else? Okay, one more Hermes bag. I was quite surprised actually that this bag had 300 plus views on it. Okay, so I picked this up. Okay, I'm talking about the Hermes GG bag. This lovely piece actually, okay, so this is black swift leather and the trim on it is black lizard, right? Okay, so all around as well as in the tongue and the hitch, right? Okay, all that is black lizard. So when you get the light, you can actually see the contrast in the texture. Your swift leather, right? Okay, now swift leather actually, as you use it, there will be a sheen to it. Okay, you can actually see it there. But black lizard is actually shiny black lizard. Okay, and the back as well. Right, okay, you can see it there, right? And this is meant to be used as a clutch. Right, okay, that's how you would use it. Now, what is this from? This is from the year 2018. Right, okay, come box, right, okay, and it is at a very, very special price right now, right, okay, this month, this season, right, okay, it's priced at $3,800, okay, 3,800 for black swift leather GG and with exotic leather trim, right, okay, so this is considered a touch, right, okay, so a touch would be any bag that has got part of it in exotic leather, right? Okay, so this I would consider a GG touch, right? Okay, black swift with black lizard, right? Okay, very pretty combination there, and very, very pretty price right now as well, 3,800 Singapore dollars. There you have it, right? And this one, okay, how? Okay, you might think, hey, can't put in much into this, right? Okay, but you'll be surprised because of the way this here, right, is closed. It's just the leather tongue there, right? Okay, that goes into the hitch, right? Okay, so that's what keeps the flap in place, right? Okay, and there's actually a bit of give, right? Okay, because of the base. This is about 1 centimeter, right? Okay, the width of the clutch, right? Okay, so you can actually put in your hand. You can actually put in your cards, even a small wallet, right? Okay, and then the tongue goes in through that. Wait, let me see that. Okay, so it goes into that, and then you can keep it in place, and there you have it, right? Very elegant piece. I would say it's unisex, right? Okay, so you can use it, guys as well, right? And okay, now since this is from the year 2018. It's a used piece, right? Okay, Singapore dollars 3,800 is the price. Are some marks. Okay, I think it's from holding the purse because it's exactly where my thumb would be if I were to hold it. Right. So there are some imprints there, right? Okay, one not very okay. When it catches the light, that is when you see it. Right, okay, but otherwise you don't really see it because it's black, right, okay, so it's a lot more forgiving, right, okay, but if you scrutinize it, yes, of course you can see it, right, okay, even brand new bags, sometimes if you scrutinize, you can see stuff, right, because these bags are handled, they are handmade, right, okay, so, but I think overall this is a very, very pretty piece. Back, that's the front, and 3,800 is the price, okay, Okay, so more unique pieces that are hard to find. Okay, I've got one here. This time in, right, okay, I'm talking about a Birkin Cellier. Right, okay, let's pin that. Right, okay, now Birkin 25 Cellier, and this time it's in the color Etan. Okay, just sitting behind me. Right, okay, I'm going to pick it up. No, it ran away. Okay. Never mind. Okay. My Etan went away and it came back as a black. No, no, no. Okay, we have two at the moment. Okay, Birkin 25. And okay, never mind. Okay, so let me share this one with you instead. Okay, this is also Birkin 25 with gold hardware. Right, okay, and this one is from the year 2022. Full set. Original receipt, lock keys, felt cloth box, rain protector, cat card, and dust bag. Right, okay, so this is a Birkin 25 black Epsom leather with gold hardware. Right, okay, now why is this hard to because the Birkin 25 Cellier, right, okay, Cellier refers to the way this bag is made with the straight edges. Right, okay, usually your Birkin would have rounded edges, would have that slouchy look. This is the structured version of a Birkin, okay, and it's the size 25, right, okay, and so Birkin 25 Cellier, it's really hard to find. It takes longer to make in terms of man hours, right, okay, for that reason it's actually more expensive than your Birkin 25, right, okay, to buy in store at Hermes, right. So this look, right, okay, a lot of people love this structured look for the Birkin, right. This makes it very formal, very pretty, right, okay. Now that I've also seen a lot of ladies carrying this around town shopping, okay, or they walk in here, on just a normal everyday bag, and then carrying the Birkin 25 opened up, right, okay, so you don't buckle it up like this, you open it up and then they are carrying it, and it looks really good as well, right, okay, so they're drawn in jeans perhaps or in pants, and with a t-shirt, right, okay, and they carry this or opened up, to give it a little bit more a relaxed look, right? It looks really good as well, right, okay, so don't compartmentalize the bags, right, okay, so don't say, oh, okay, so this is a Birkin 25 Cellier, so I'll only keep it for formal occasions, right, okay, so then that means I cannot use this for informal occasions. It limits the way I would use it, so I don't want it. No. Okay, so do not limit yourself, right, okay. Play around with the different looks, right, have, right, okay, simply using it buckled up or opened up, okay, completely changes the look of these bags, right, okay. So this one here, Birkin 25 black from the year 2022 set, okay, including origin, receipt, and box. It's a used piece, rose gold hardware, right, okay, black Epsom leather, priced at 32,900 for cash or bank transfer, right, okay, 33,900 for purchase with credit card, right, okay. I'm not sure whether the Etan has sold because it was here at the beginning of the show, but it went away during my show, so I'm not sure whether it's still available, right, okay, but do just drop us a message. I can always check for you later, right, okay. So same, but in Etan, of course, pricing is different, yeah, okay. So there's a black as well, right. Birkin 25 Celliers, we hear pretty discontinued because it takes them quite a while to make these bags. So for that reason, the bags are going to become harder and harder to find, right, okay. So if you like the look, grab them while they are still available, right, okay. So that's actually the case with most of these bags, right, okay. Once they are gone, we do not know when they'll be coming back, right, okay. So if you like them, right, okay, don't miss the opportunity. It's a really good time to buy before the rush of February starts, and then everybody's looking bags, right, okay, because of CNY, because of Valentine's Day, right, okay, and also because it's bonus time, right, okay. So a lot of people will be fighting over the same bags, right, okay. So beat the crowd, come in earlier, and you get to pick and choose. We've got lots of options right now, okay, and if nothing, just come drop by, say hello, look, okay, more than happy to meet all of you, right? Okay, so lots of things to see and do here at BJ Luxury, right? Okay, now what other goodies do I have? How about some Chanel? Okay, I've been talking quite a bit about Hermes, right? Okay, okay, this one just came in, right? Okay, and I thought it was a very, very interesting bag. It's a Chanel bag, right? So if you're a person who loves backpacks, okay, guys, you can use this as well, right? Okay, it is in excellent condition, right? Okay, it's in excellent condition. It's actually a fabulous piece to travel with. Now, why do I say that? It's got so many compartments, okay? It's got this cute little pouch sort of a thing here, and then you can flip this back, and then you've got another pouch here, you've got pouch by the side, on both sides, okay, and then you've got this generous body, okay, let me show it this way, okay, compartment there, right, okay, and you can backpack that is adjustable, okay, so it's like the boy chain, okay, but not as heavy, I have to say, right, okay, and then you can actually adjust the strap, right, so you can carry this, and look at that, right? Okay, so I'm saying it's perfect for traveling because there's so many compartments, really generous in terms of space. It's black, it's caviar leather, hardy leather, right? Okay, and it's beautiful, right? Okay, I'm not a backpack person, okay, or I would have grabbed this, right? Okay, and like I said, maybe a little small for the guys, I'm not sure, right? Okay, but worth giving it a shot, right? And it's with ruthenium metal, right? Okay, it's not shiny silver metal, it's ruthenium metal, right? Okay, and this is from the year 20, comes with authenticity card and dust bag, okay, and price 4,150 for purchase with cash or bank transfer, right? Okay, so if you purchase this with credit card, it's 4,269, right? Okay, at around the 4,000 price point, basically, right? Okay, and then you've got this lovely C charm hanging by the side, right? Okay, so other than that, right? Okay, it does not say Chanel, it doesn't scream Chanel anywhere, so it's really, really understated, okay, very pretty. I wouldn't say pretty, okay. Now this is functional, right? Okay, and I also like the fact it's in caviar leather, so it's a nice durable leather, right? Okay, if I want to travel with, especially for a backpack. The other thing that I do like about it, like I said, okay, it doesn't really scream Chanel, right? Okay, so you feel safer, you know, traveling with a bag like this, but you still enjoy the quality of the Chanel bag, right? Okay, it only has this double C charm hanging by it, right? Okay, in fact I missed it the first few times I looked at it, right? So very, very lovely piece. You have lots of space and relatively light. My arm doesn't hurt. I've been carrying this for quite some time now, right? Okay, it's relatively light, I have to say, so it's pretty comfortable. It's got these broad straps, right? Okay, to sit on your shoulder, right? Okay, look at that. 4,200, okay, for this beautiful Chanel backpack. Adjustable straps. Right now it's at the shortest, yes, right now it's at the shank, so you can actually lengthen this even more, right? Okay, if you prefer that, okay, but very, very nice piece. We do not get backpacks, Chanel backpacks that often, especially full caviar leather. Okay, it's a full leather backpack at $4,200, right? Okay, that's okay. What other piece? Okay, now Pearl Crush. Excuse me. Too excited. Okay, I'm talking about a vanity here. Okay, Chanel vanity. There you go. right? Okay, and it's a pearl crush, so the strap, the chain is adjustable, right? Okay, you have a little button here on the ball, the pearl crush, and then you can change the length of the chain. Okay, you can make it shorter or longer. Okay, and I have this little dangly thing here. Okay, like an added charm. Right, okay, and this is black lambskin. Right, okay, mini vanity. This is used piece, full set, original, authenticity card, um, box, care card, and dust bag. Right, okay. This is from the year 2021. Right, but the antique. No, no, no. The stickers are still on. I thought it was antique gold, right? Okay. And price on this for purchase with credit card is 4,580. Okay, it's a mini camera case, pearl crush, used piece from the year 2021. Right, okay, so Kenny, hi, thanks for joining me. Kenny, you've got a question. Do you have a Lindy 45? Not at the moment. Right, okay, so Lindy 45 would be also called Lindy Voyager. Right, okay, we had one previously, right, okay, but got sold. Right, okay, so that's another rare piece you do not find easily in the secondary market. Even originally from Hermes, I'm not even sure whether they still make it or not, right? Okay, but we don't have a 45 at the moment. We have a her bag size 50. We have got a Kelly size 50, right? Okay, what else do we have? We have a HAC 40. That's a lovely piece, Etan with brass hardware. So we do have some of those bags, but not a Lindy 45. We've even got a Birkin 40, right? Okay, with us at the moment, right? Okay, so some nice big bags, right? Okay, and then we have this cute little small bag here, right? Okay, mini camera case, pearl crush, black lambskin with antique gold hardware. Full set priced at 4,500 Singapore dollars, right? Okay, so again a very pretty piece. Fits most phones. Okay, fits most, so not an issue there. Okay, now talking about casual bags. Okay, I do have what else do I have? How about a mini Evelyn? Okay, right up there. Okay, so mini Evelyns, if you're looking for mini Evelyns right now, we do have quite a few in different colors, right? Okay, and a piece that I especially do like, okay, is this black Evelyn, right? Okay, again, black because it's easy to use, hardware, right? Okay, but what is lovely about this is the strap. Okay, adds a bit of interest to an otherwise plain mini Evelyn, right? Okay, the strap you can mix and match. You get it for other bags as well, as long as it's palladium hardware, right? Okay, and the colors are also lovely because it's a very it's Rouge H white and dark blue as well as black, right? Okay, very, I would say, easy to match colors, right? Okay, with any of the bags that you might already have. So so you literally get a bag plus a very funky, interesting strap, all for 3,520 Singapore dollars if it's by bank transfer, or 3,626 for purchase with credit card, right? Okay, so the mini Evelyn is literally like a tote, I suppose, right? Okay, it's an open top. It's kept together with this leather button there. Okay, you press down and then there you have it, right? Okay, so you can fit in quite a lot of stuff here, right? With the perforated H here, this is the Evelyn, and this particular one is the mini Evelyn. Okay, right? Okay, we do have a big Evelyn 40 as well in gold, right? As well as a smaller Evelyn 31 in toil and black leather trim. So it's like a black and white combination. Also very pretty piece. Okay, some interesting Evelyns with one, right? Okay, but this one here is a mini Evelyn with this lovely strap here. Right, okay, and priced at Singapore dollars 3626 for purchase by credit card. Okay. Now, if you're looking for a pop of color, we also have a mini Evelyn in Anemone, right? Okay, or Anemone, which is actually a shade of purple, right? There you go. Right, okay, so nice little pop. You know, air with palladium hardware, right? Okay, and even this one, the strap is actually navy blue, right? Okay, so it's a blue strap that comes with this. So there's a bit of contrast, right? Okay, so your strap is in dark blue and the back is in anemone, right? Okay, and then we've also got black on black, white on white. What other colors do we have? Quite a few actually. Right, okay, so you can always take a look at what stuff that we have for mini Evelyn, choices we have for mini Evelyn, right, okay, but this is a nice color. So this one that I have in my hand is from the year 2019, original receipt, strap, box care cut, 2 dust bags, and the price is 3250, okay, 3250 for purchase with bank transfer. Is to do this either through installment or credit card, right? Okay, it's 3349, right? Slightly more, right? And can have this lovely mini Evelyn. This is a used piece, right? Okay, but it really looks like a brand new piece. Look at that, the sides and all, right? Okay, even the base and all, right? Okay, I love such bags. You don't have to pay premium pricing, but you get to enjoy the look of a brand new bag, right? So, okay, one more. Again, this is a great travel bag, right? Okay, so I actually have a few more that is up on my list, but most of them I did run through last week. Okay, those that I have not covered yet. So if there's something in particular, you know, from the list that I have there, you want to take a look, please do let me know. Otherwise, let's take a look at this Berlin. Okay, and this is blue sapphire. All the Evelyn is no, we do have brand new mini Evelyns as well. Some of them are brand new. The two that I showed you, right, okay, are both used pieces. Okay, the two that I showed you are used pieces. We do have others which are brand new. Okay, so price point will be slightly higher. Okay, but these two are actually used pieces. Okay, so this one here, okay, it's a Berlin, again, swift leather, blue sapphire is the color, palladium hardware, very similar to the SAC 2424, okay, in terms of the shape, okay, the fact that it's got the things are at the back, right, okay, but this strap is actually a thick strap, okay, like the Amazon strap. It's got leather on one side and the other side is woolen, okay, sangle, right? Very comfortable to sit against the lap. Okay, great for travel. If you were to do that, you're able to imagine it, right? Okay, so when it's seated against your body there, the shape is such that it hides your curves, right? Okay, now this one does not have a back pocket. There you go. And the interior, very spacious actually. Now this is a Berlin size, what size is this? 28, okay, blue sapphire, swift leather, comes with the strap and the dust bag, and the price of this is 6,026 for purchase with credit card. There you go, it's the strap. So you have a nice broad strap, see? That's the length of the strap. Broad, leather on one side, exterior, and on the underside is actually a woolen sangle, right? Okay, and then it's not adjustable, it's just one piece of leather strap there, right? Okay, so the length is not adjustable, right? And the interior got pockets, oops, can't see. Okay, interior has got a compartment at the back, pocket in the front and one big compartment, right? Okay, so that's why I say it's a perfect bag. Fits a lot of stuff, right? Okay, and the nice broad strap makes it very comfortable to carry, right? Okay, so if you decide that, you know, I don't know, water, perhaps, or if you're a person who carries a camera around, perhaps, okay, it might be able to fit in there, right? Okay, so basically, even if it's very heavy, right, because of the broad straps, it will actually be quite comfortable carrying around with you the whole day when you're sightseeing or just walking about enjoying your holiday, right? Okay, so this piece here priced at 6026 Singapore dollars for purchase with credit card, right? Okay, if it's bank transfer, the price is 5850, right? Blue sapphire, palladium hardware, swift leather. Okay, it's not in pristine condition, right? Okay, because the Berlin, for example, is a they no longer make it, right? Okay, it's a discontinued model, and this one is from the year 2014. 12 years, almost 12 years old, right? Okay, but generally it's still in very nice condition. And guys, definitely you can use this. Okay, we had a gentleman accompanied his wife, saw this, right? Okay, he really liked it, he wanted to get it, but then they were here to get a bag for his, so he had to buy the bag for his wife, right? Okay, so he was like, okay, next time when it's turn, right? Okay, I will come and get this, right? Okay, so guys, you could definitely carry this off as well. Okay, it looks really great. Okay, so this is a Berlin, Hermes Berlin size 28 sapphire, swift leather with palladium hardware from the year 2014, and the price is 6026 Singapore dollars, purchased with credit card. Yes, so these are some of the goodies that I have here at BJ Luxury, right? Okay, so if you're in the market looking for bags, right, do come by, drop by, take a look at these bags, right? Okay, before February starts, right? Okay, so now it's like the perfect time. Our shelves are stocked, lots of options to choose from, right? Okay, before the February frenzy starts, do come by and take a look at these bags, right? Okay, and hopefully you can find something that you like, right? Okay, so thank you for joining me, Jenna, on today's Lunch Bag Tuesdays, right? Okay, I'll see you next week. Bye.